Hey everyone, welcome back. I opened my EA account today and I saw Battlefield 5 for €2 and I was thinking, you know what the hell. So I bought the game, I loaded it up. I never actually bought this game, it was given to me on launch day because I was playing the alpha test during the competitive heyday of Battlefield 4. So we tested the game, I didn't like the game, so I never bought it. Today I thought, let's try it out. And there's one reason for that. This game has excellent movement, has good movement. Everybody has always been preaching this to me, so I wanted to give it a try. I know the maps a little bit. I have about 50 hours. I know this map, so I'm just gonna go for a couple of flanks here. I have picked up this weapon from some dead guy. This is the STG-44. I usually have a Sten, so I'm gonna give it a try here. But the one thing I noticed, you can lean in this game over corners like this. You can like really hold an angle, like it's Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which is quite nice. So these are the little mechanics I meant when I said that this game has something about it. The movement, there's a little bit of leaning thing, kind of adds to this skill expression of infantry, which we don't really have in other Battlefield games, looking at maybe like BF3 and Battlefield 1, which are very static games about momentum and positioning and pure reaction times and recoil control. And here, it's more about movement and trying to get multi-kills and all those types of things. That's the one thing about Battlefield 5 I can always respect. So when I played it on launch day in 2018, something about this game just didn't click with me. It was, I don't know, I guess it was maybe just the criminal representation of World War II. I also remember one thing, and you know me guys, there was no ambient noise, which means it was dead fucking silence when I played the so-called World War II game. Instead, we just sat there in a corner building little barricades with the building system of BF5, and there were like women screaming in my ear everywhere. That's what you heard in that game, I'm not kidding. Now I hear ambient music, there's like this evil background music like it's more immersive, it's more closer. It's not BF1, but it's more closer to Battlefield 1. And today in this play session, I had quite a bit of fun. So we switch maps, I'm on Devastation here. Now you can see I have my little Sten, my level 1 Sten, and my guys died here. And the first thing I learned when I started playing infantry a long time ago is that you should never res immediately. These guys, the rest timer guys, it's half an hour. They can wait there and you can go take a shit, come back and you can still res them. But make the enemy come to you, bait these reses. They know you wanna res, let them pick, shoot them in the head and then res these guys. That's exactly what I did. Gonna smoke it up here. Speaking of smoke, it's excellent in this game. Not only do you have a grenade, you have an actual rifle that shoots massive smoke bombs, and it has a quite long duration time. It's very excellent smoke, and I think smoke is quite important in Battlefield because otherwise it's just impossible to push. Now people say, oh, I mean, you can push with friends and stuff. Guys, I don't play with these games with friends. I have maybe like one friend and my girlfriend that never play this game, so I'm playing alone. And when you play Battlefield alone, you are alone. There is no team play in this game. Anybody who tells you, oh yeah, I guess you can go repair the tank, you can help the jet. Guys, you're just gonna die. Just do your own thing. And if you want to do your own thing, I would recommend you just play medic. You can heal yourself, you can smoke it up, you can go for some flanks, and Battlefield 5 does that very, very well. Specifically this map, Devastation, this is the map I think I played the most because it was kind of like Metro, and a lot of the bad players enjoyed playing this map back in the day during like launch era. So I know some of the flank routes here, though I played it only on Conquest. So this is actually, I think, the first time I play Breakthrough here. Maybe I played it once, I don't remember. Probably the first time. But I know obviously how Breakthrough works from Battlefield 1, so I could just take some flanks here. One other thing I want to mention of BF5, and we will see this example very soon, is that it has its own unique custom building systems. Which means that you can build barricades, you can throw a couple of sandbags, you'll see it right here, I'll throw a couple of sandbags, I'll close the door. It's all made... The purpose of that is not so you can just stop a tank and you can just block tank shells and bombers and stuff, no. The purpose of this is just to waste the enemy's time, maybe give it a couple of unconventional angles and some head glitches that are just gonna really throw them off, and it also lowers the visibility the enemy has on you. That's probably the most annoying thing about it. And the sound, listen to the sound. There are two guys coming on the corner right now. I hear them, so I'm gonna let them come in. Never shoot the first guy. Let the first guy come in. When the second guy is climbing, then shoot them both. That's what I do here. And then, a flank opens up here, you go for a flank. So I go for a flank here. I know they're inside Bravo now. I kinda trolled my teammate. I let him die like a retard, so now I have to clean up, and I'm gonna do the job exactly. And Battlefield 5, because it has the movement we talked about, really lets me just slide into this point like I have roller skates and just take everybody on surprise here. Battlefield 5 infantry is quite nice. I don't mean the aiming. The aiming, I think, is worse than Battlefield 1. It has this weird decoupled aim from center, which means like your so-called crosshair, like your ADS, isn't even in the center. It's like a little bit lower. It used to be a big controversy back in the day, and it still is like that. So I don't mean that. I mean the movement and the way how you can control the map as just one single infantry player. You can really take positions, you can surprise the enemy. It's very appreciated. And this point is kind of wide, and I have this dogshit stand that doesn't even have any perks. It's just stock stand. I don't know if I'm supposed to ADS this thing or if I'm supposed to hipfire, so I'm just kind of making it go. And I know that there's engagements distances in BF5. I cannot just take my little Luger and shoot across the map and expect to kill somebody. And I have the same philosophy when I'm using the stand. I don't know how it works, so I'm just gonna try to use it on low to mid range right there. If I shot that guy as he was coming in, he probably would have shot me in the head and I would have been dead. Again, we go for a flank here. This guy, he doesn't see me because of the little barricades just completely blocking his view. That's the building system I was talking about. So now I go for a flank. And here you can really notice the immersion in the game. The water, the footsteps, there's a tank in the background, everything's exploding. So I really don't know, and somebody can please tell me in the chat, people who have a lot of hours in this game. Was this added post-launch? Or was there always present ambient sound and this type of immersion, and maybe I was just too ignorant with all the women screaming in my ear back in the day, so I couldn't hear those things. Let me know. Here, we're very close to a win, and I know that I have to stop flanks. This map is very flank-based, so I'm gonna try to stop some of these flanks here. I see a tank is there, I'm gonna check if somebody's here. Teammate spooks me, let's just shoot him a couple times. He shoots me back, that's fine. Now, my map awareness is not great in this game because I'm not used to the minimap. But from other Battlefield games, I'm aware enough to see from where the enemy is gonna come, and I can make a read. Okay, they're gonna come from here. So that's exactly what I do here. I'm gonna go, they're getting Bravo. I'm gonna fake a smoke grenade here and go the other way. So they're all staring at the smoke grenade. They don't hear me, my footstep, because the smoke is extremely loud in this game. So I just go the fuck around. They smoke it here, so unfortunately I don't see them. But I see one guy trying to, or failing to vault there. So I shoot him. And now you will see something quite extraordinary. I walk in, there's a person right here. I know you don't see him, I don't see him. I don't think anybody other than the almighty God sees him. I could have noticed him there, and here's something. And this guy kills me. The visibility in this game has always been notorious, and I, as a person who doesn't have a lot of experience, got surprised here. So I die, he stops my flank. Now I'm gonna stop this guy's flank. This game is all about stopping other people's flanks. It's a very odd game. I stop his flank, and now I know that his teammates heard me, they heard the gunfire, I have to stop it. Problem is I have a stand, there's gonna be like 50 guys rushing here, so I'm just gonna die, and that's fine. We have very few tickets left. My teammate, a Giga Chad, rushes Bravo. I'm just gonna spawn on him, and we're gonna keep Bravo and win the game. It was a very close game, and this being like my first PlayStation on Battlefield 5, I have to say it was a solid amount of fun. Definitely not my favorite game of all times, but I think if you can grab it for €2, and you never played it, might as well give it a try. Leave a like if you liked it. See you next time.